Hello, gentlemen. This is video 9 out of 100. I'm still enjoying this, thankfully. This is actually one of the most fun little side projects I've ever done, and it's not even, I'm not even really doing anything with it. Anyway, today I want to talk about working with other people. So, there are a lot of people out there who have been burned by a partner somehow. Whether that's because the partner's an idiot, they just had bad judgment, or, maybe they themselves messed up and they just didn't want to take responsibility for it. This video is to encourage you to have partners and try to make partnerships. So, I can tell you from firsthand experience, I have this tendency, the way that I was conditioned was to do everything yourself. And I think public school really reinforces that. So, Robert Kiyosaki put it best. He says, only in school is working with people considered cheating. Something like that. You can't get help on a test. You can't get help with, you're not supposed to get help with homework, right? You're supposed to be doing it yourself. So that was really drilled into my head. And despite my experience with things like sports and whatever games that you'd play where you'd have teammates and things like that, it just never stuck as much as all the other stuff. I don't know why. And I'm extremely judgmental. That's a big thing for me. And I'm also pretty introverted. I don't really, I don't want to sit and talk with you about nothing. But so that's two tendencies of mine already that kind of put me towards that I want to work by myself kind of thing. I want to do it by myself. I don't need any help and all this kind of crap. And it's a load of horse shit, to put it mildly. So last year is the first time that I started really trying to work with people, and it worked. It worked well. It worked really well. And what I learned was, when I can let go, right? When I can just absolutely let go on some kind of task. My tendency, even when I am working with people, I have this tendency where it's like, I'll just do everything. I'll just do virtually everything. Oh, there's like mountains of work. I'll just leave it to me. I'll take care of it. And what I learned was to not try to take on everything. To know myself very well, and to know with which tasks I'm not going to do very well. I'm going to be half-assing them. And I did that earlier this year, too. I partnered with a guy earlier this year on a house flip. And I sort of just left all the accounting crap to him because it was just too much. That job was a little too much for me. I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. But, lesson learned. Anyway, work with people. There's scripture that says, this is biblical scripture, right? Biblical scripture that says, where two or more gather in my name, there I am with them. And I've found that to be true. From what my personal experience has been, if you're trying to shoulder everything by yourself, you're not going anywhere. But if you bring other people in, and you are of the same mind, and you are on the same track, then things start working. They start really working. You'd be surprised. Really surprised. So I encourage people to go out and try to make partners, try to find partners, but you also have to have good judgment while you're doing that. So there's this thing that we do when we're desperate. So if I don't have a partner and I'm struggling in something, whatever it is, and I really want a partner. I really need a partner. I need a guy for this thing. You don't ever want to have to say, I need a guy for anything, because you're going to get desperate and you're going to make a bad choice. So, wise up. Get yourself in a good position. You don't ever want to need someone. It removes any and all leverage from the situation. And get everything in writing too. By the way, get everything in fucking writing. I also made that mistake. That was this year. That was actually pretty recently. I made nothing in writing, and yeah, I just trusted someone who wasn't apparently trustworthy. But what are you gonna do, right? You got to learn these lessons. You got to go through these experiences, and you will have shitty partners. You will partner up with bitches. I've done that. Partner up with pussies. I've done that. Those are the same thing, kind of, I guess, but you'll partner up with really just thoughtless people. You'll partner up with stupid people. You'll partner up with people who have no creative bone in their body. You'll partner up with people who will lie to you and who will steal from you. But on the flip side, you'll partner up with people who complement you perfectly. They will plug right in. They will benefit from all of your strengths, and you will benefit from all of their strengths. You'll partner with people of character. You'll partner with people who are incredibly smart, way smarter than you. You'll partner with the most creative people out there. Right? It's limitless. It's all what is up here. What are you perceiving? What are you going after? Who are the type of people that you are trying to connect with? These are the things that matter. You have no room connecting, or you have no business connecting with some idiot that smokes weed all day. Unless you're opening a marijuana dispensary. I have a friend who's trying to open a marijuana dispensary because marijuana just became legal in the state of Arizona, and now he's trying to jump on that bandwagon. Kind of interesting. But yeah, you don't really have business with a lot of people. Like an average person who's just wake up, go to job, eat, sleep, rinse, repeat. If you're doing entrepreneurial stuff, you have no business with those people. I mean, really, right? You might have very short, purely social business with someone like that. But as far as going out on a venture, not really. And that actually, it's kind of funny that I just said that. The only reason why I'm even talking about this today is because I have a couple of friends who are like that, who are, wake up, go to job, whatever. They're good people, right? Good people. They're, in a way, they're very fierce people, just not in a entrepreneurial sense at all, which is fine, right? But that's funny. They were one of them, I should say, was asking me questions, and he was talking about trying to move into the entrepreneurial space, and he knows that I obsess over that, and he was talking about pooling money together in order to try to do something. And I was thinking about that. So there's two ways you can swing it. You can either think of whoever you're trying to partner with. You can either think of them like this. You can think, what skills does this person have that I could utilize in some manner, right? Oh, well, I don't know, the guy is a pretty good salesman. Okay, well, then he can sell this thing and this thing and this thing. Well, the guy, I don't freaking know. He's a creative guy, so he's going to be able to learn how to make creative ads. Okay, cool. He can go over here. You can sort of approach it that way, or you can take more of a team kind of approach. Like, okay, so this guy is going to be my salesman for everything, kind of thing. And he's going to be the best goddamn salesman ever. And I'm going to make sure that he's the best goddamn salesman ever. And he's going to work with this guy, right? The creative guy. And they're going to work together. We're going to take over the fucking world, right? And you plug a bunch of different people in that way. So A is sort of separating people and utilizing their strengths and their skills in ways that you have to try to dig to find. And B would be just making a team of people, a little community that does things together. B is obviously preferable to that. And B gets people committed to you and committed to each other, ideally, right? And you create amazing things. And that's kind of what I've tried to do. I haven't succeeded in that, but that's okay, right? There's always time, and as long as you never give up, as I say, you'll do whatever the hell you want to do. But I think I'll end that there. A word of encouragement: work with people, stay strong, stay focused. Wise as a serpent.